Conley and Allen are the guard set. And at the center position, an impressive combination of size and skill. The 7'1" Spaniard, Marc Gasol. Then there's Tayshaun Prince, and it's Randolph in at the power forward position. And for the Kings, the guards, Vasquez and McLemore. And the big fella inside out of the University of Kentucky, the unbelievably gifted and powerful pivot man, DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Mbah a Moute, and it's Thompson in at the 4 spot.
You know, guys, you look at the roster of this Memphis team, and they have a lot to offer. Size and strength inside, playmakers on the perimeter, and improving an outstanding point guard in Mike Conley Jr., but you have to wonder, have they hit their ceiling?
Now, here's Cousins. Good D by Gasol. Outside Conley. Right side Gasol. Gives him the lead pass. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Vasquez dishes to McLemore. He feeds it to Vasquez. Clock at 6. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. Well, Clark had talked about the Grizzlies don't have a megastar that other teams do to lean on in crunch time. And Steve, you know, they traded the closest thing to that in Rudy Gay last season.
Well, closest thing is right, Kevin. Rudy Gay was not a superstar. He was very, very good, but if he was a true superstar, they would not have moved him. So I think they just felt like they couldn't afford Gay's contract. They wanted to move on and play through their big men, Gasol and Randolph. And I think in the end, probably a wise decision because the team performed very well without Gay anyway.
And here's Vasquez. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Backing down his Cousins. Fades away. That doesn't go either for Cousins.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Dishes to Randolph. Back to Conley. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Allen kicks to Conley. Randolph sets a screen for Conley.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Vasquez kicks to Mbah a Moute. McLemore. Count that one.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
Now here's Conley. Allen outside. Feeds to Prince. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Kings trail by 6. Thornton passes to Thomas. Landry. Defended by Bayless. The jump hook. And yes, sir, that one drops.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment.
And, you know, for the Kings, with a new ownership group, a new coach, a new front office, and a new downtown arena on the horizon, it's exciting times for the Kings fans and a lot of newfound optimism around this team, too.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hey, guys. Well, Grizzlies head coach Dave Yeager is all in on advanced stats, and that was a big reason that he became their head coach, fitting in with a new initiative from ownership in the front office. He knows his marching orders. A team that is among the lowest in three-point field goals will, in his words, look to open the floor, spread the floor, and give their bigs more room to work inside. He said, quote, other teams aren't going to have 9 dudes in the paint when Zach's trying to back down. But guys, they're still going to play inside out. He said, quote, I like three-pointers, but I love layups and free throws.
Well, Doris, it makes sense. They're tough to handle though, and it opens up things for everyone else. And the Kings, a team that experienced a period of great success in the 90s, back the late 90s and early this century. But they had undergone a 7-year playoff drought, and Steve, times had gotten pretty dire.
Well, there's a lot of change in the air in Sacramento this season with new ownership, new management, new coaching, and some young talent with Ben McLemore. So I think there's hope going forward for the Sacramento Kings.
Pondexter with it. He's picked up by Landry. Davis dishes to Pondexter. Passes it to Bayless. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The Kings trailed by 9.
Mike Conley, the starting point guard in Memphis pretty much his whole career. I'm sure he would agree that last season was probably his best yet.
Thomas goes in. True on the 14-footer. Now Conley. He has 5. And for Conley last season, an uptick in three-pointer and free throws attempted. Very interesting combination of numbers there.
Well, and for a perimeter player, a lot of times that can be the key to offensive efficiency, because when you can shoot from the three-point line, it makes you even quicker than you already are. Defenses have to attack and chase you off that line, and now you can get into the paint and make other plays happen.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The feed to Bayless. Back to Conley. Pass to Bayless. Just 4 to shoot. Pondexter kicks it to Davis. Baseline jumper. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Cousins. He's up against Gasol. Turnaround Jay. The shot will not go. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Pondexter with it. Now defended by Thornton. And it's Conley penetrating. Good. Conley's got 4 this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Vasquez kicks to Thornton. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here we go with Michael Conley. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It could go. Can't hit. And we've finished one half of basketball. Grizzlies lead by 9.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
I hope your weekend's off to a great start this Saturday night. Thanks so much for tuning in. The Grizzlies have been rolling along so far, wiping the glass defensively. Look, no streaks. They're preventing any.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
A lot was made about the Kings in their home last year, but it wasn't about how well are they playing at home. It was about where is their home going to be next season. The Kings are staying in Sacramento, but they played like it might be their last hurrah.
It's Prince on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Back to Conley. High post shot. Another miss by Conley. The Kings trailed by 9. And you go back to the Kings at home last year, 20-21 record, and it was easy to see just how much tougher a team they were in this building. You know, Steve, they really look like a team that could compete with anyone at any time.
Well, this community really rallied behind the franchise, and there was a lot of worry that maybe this was the farewell tour for the Kings fans and the players. And they played their hearts out last year. You got to give them a lot of credit for really fighting, particularly down the stretch when things looked grim.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Tony Allen has been a first-team all-defensive performer for 2 years running and one of the most intense players in the league. Teammate Mike Conley says, quote, he's like an Army general. He says crazy things, but goes out there and backs it up. He works as hard as he speaks. He gives 100% on every possession. Allen continues to try to make a name for himself, saying, quote, I want the whole league to know that I am a force. That's been my mentality since I came in. I'm grinding.
Well, they call it grit and grind. That's what he's brought. Thanks, Doris.
Mike Conley, boy, second in the NBA last season in steals per game, quick feet and quick hands, and a smart defender as well. Make him a pesky guy to deal with at that end of the floor.
He kicks it to Vasquez. He dishes it to Cousins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shots. And for Conley offensively, he doesn't try, Steve, I think, to do too much.
No, in some ways, he reminds you of like a possession quarterback.
Ah, nice comparison.
He's going to be steady, do the little things, and let the game come to him, but very capable of making a big play when necessary.
Well, throughout the league and its history, defenses always travel well. And to be good and consistently good in the NBA, you've got to bring that defensive mindset and execution. Offense comes and goes. Defense stays.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Well, Clark, you said defense a part of the game that never has an off night. And it's why the Grizzlies, Steve, were so tough on the road and really such a tough team in general.
Well, 24-17 on the road is an amazing record for any club. And I think Memphis, they did it with their defense and their rebounding. They were able to enforce their identity on teams on the road with that toughness, with that edge, and it really paid off big time.
Gasol, no good. The Kings trailed by 9. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Vasquez, the offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. Cousins takes it into the teeth of the lead and converts the layup. Cousins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
You know, that's exactly right. And what also comes to mind with him is his persistence on the offensive boards. His second chance points always add up.
Here's Gasol, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
For the majority of his career, Marc Gasol has been referred to as the other Gasol. But last season, you can make that case that he surpassed his brother Powell in terms of impact on the court.
And Marc Gasol, a little bigger than his older brother Powell, very comfortable at the center position, whereas Powell is a little more of a tweener. They're both obviously so incredibly skilled.
They sure are. I mean, both Gasol's able to play in the high post as passers or jump shooters or down on the low block and where they can use their array of offensive skills. Pretty impressive to see 2 players like that coming out of the same family.
And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Thompson. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gets it to go. Vasquez has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Conley off the pick from Randolph. Conley kicks to Randolph. Stolen by Thompson. Here's McLemore. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Memphis. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Here's Landry. Soft touch off the glass. Landry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Kings. Here is Bayless. He passes to Prince. Davis setting the pick for Prince. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Thomas kicks to Landry. Back to Thomas. Now the pass to Vasquez. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Thomas dishes to Vasquez. And a miss there on the triple. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch the breath. You're right. Allen, a screen on Landry. Gasol's shot is good. And now a 9-point Grizzly lead.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're losing by 9. 1:56 left in the fourth. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Mike Malone had some words for his team. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Vasquez kicks to Cousins. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Vasquez. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Conley with it. Back to Randolph. Randolph gets the screen from Conley. Randolph passes to Allen. And that one's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Well, he really used his height there.
He sure did, Steve. I mean, a nice touch on that shot.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. And the foul call on Vasquez. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Cousins. Yes!
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. Allen is arguably the best perimeter defender in the NBA now that Bruce Bowen has retired and is wearing bow ties during his broadcasting career. Allen has incredible energy out there. He hounds his man everywhere he goes, and he's relentless for 48 minutes.
Well, I think, you know, his first team all-defensive honor a season ago was worth every vote. He lives up to that, and he is a lockdown defender. He is so difficult. Steve, his suffocating defense is something they should tape and show young players because he's got the active hands like we were talking about. He has everything. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Yeah, that side got them out of their seats and off their hands.
Guys, they just exploded when it went down.
Conley dishes to Pondexter. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 5. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they're drawing up the only thing they can here. Just get off a quick one and then go ahead and foul.
I think free throws are going to be front and center the rest of the way here.
Cousins defended by Gasol. Vasquez. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, what a basket in at the perfect time.
How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And here is Allen. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
That's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead. And Memphis making a change here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there to ensure that they're going to go home with the W.
From past the arc. Misses there. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. It was tight.